Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Here is a summary of the chapter I Have a Dream for grade 12 students. This is how you have to summarize the chapter. I Have a Dream is a public speech that was delivered by American civil rights activist Martin Luther King Jr. during the March on Washington for Jobs and Freedom on August 28, 1963, in which he called for civil and economic rights and an end to racism in the United States. The king started his speech with a reference to Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation. Now he starts his speech with his reference. First of all, he gives a reference to Abraham Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation 100 years back, which gave hope to millions of Negro slaves of better future. But then he says that after 100 years of the Emancipation Proclamation, emancipation means freedom, proclamation, announcement, official announcement, it is a tragic fact that Negro is still not free and the aftershocks of slavery are still felt through segregation and discrimination in the United States. They are still discriminated on the basis of their color. Then King refers to the signing of the Declaration of Independence when the Constitution of America was being framed. Now he reminds the authorities of America that when the Constitution of America was being framed, describing the document as a promissory note, he calls that Constitution of America as a promise. It was a note of promise which ensured equal rights for all, but whose promise has not been fulfilled for African Americans. He says that it was a promise that all people will enjoy equal rights and privileges while living in the United States. It did not show any difference between black and white people, and it was a promise for all. But Martin Luther King Jr. says that this promise has not been fulfilled for African Americans. As far as African Americans are concerned, जहाँ तक black लोगों का ताल्लुक है, this promise of equal rights and privileges has not been fulfilled. Therefore, he has come to remind the authorities that they have been defaulted on this promissory note. But he hopes that the time to make justice a reality for all the people, irrespective of their caste, color, and creed, has arrived. He seems determined when he says that 1963, my dear students, is a year when he was delivering that speech. So he says that 1963 is not an end, but a beginning. At the same time, he advises the protesters not to resort to physical violence, hatred, and bitterness, and conduct their struggle on the high plane of dignity and discipline. So he advises his followers, all the black people, that from now onwards they are going to struggle for their rights and privileges, their freedom. So he advises them that freedom is their basic right. वो उनको advise करता है कि आज़ादी उनका हक है. So they should not resort to physical violence. उन्हें किसी शिद्दत पसंदी की तरफ नहीं जाना. They should not create any hatred. They should not create any bitterness among the people. So, but they have to conduct their struggle with discipline. बहुत डिसिप्लिन के साथ उन्होंने अपनी कोशिश जारी रखनी है. He assures them that their struggle will be rewarded one day. Then he gives expression to his dream. Now you will tell what is the dream of Martin Luther King Jr. So he dreams that one day the sons of slaves and slave owners will sit together on the table of brotherhood. He expresses his dream in the way, then it is the world where children will no longer be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. when the black boys and girls will join hands with the white boys and girls and will walk together as brothers and sisters. He has a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight. And that would be the day when all of God's children will see the glory of the Lord together. Again, he says God's children. He means to say that all black and white people are the creation of Allah Almighty. Allah has created them equal. So, therefore, now he says, let freedom ring from every nook and corner of America, and from every mountainside, village, city, hamlet, and every state. Only then they will speed up the day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing together with the same spirit of Negro, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last. He says that the time will come, the day will come when all the God's children will be free, will equally enjoy the rights and privileges and the freedom and emancipation. They will enjoy their rights, all sorts of rights while living in the state of America. So this is how you have to summarize the chapter, I Have a Dream. I thank you all.